this video, we'll be looking at the first set of fundamental particles, leptons. Now, moving on from the crazed particle zoo we were just introduced to, we now can look at the first fundamental particle that was discovered and largely ignored, leptons. Now, electrons and neutrinos fell into this category, and they were fundamental because they could not be broken into any smaller parts. Now, a larger version of the electron was also discovered, known as a muon, given by the mu Greek letter. And they're very similar. The muon is just a slightly larger version of an electron. Now, neutrinos were the more challenging aspect, as for a long time they were just theoretical and existed again as a conservation of momentum, so a balancing factor in equations. Now, being near massless and having no charge, and also traveling near the speed of light, made these seem absolutely unrealistic. But eventually, through incredibly large detectors deep underground or under layers of ice, it was possible to finally notice some interactions that involved neutrinos traveling from either reactors or from space. Now, neutrinos, as a mathematical fix, have a key identifier that distinguishes different types of them. Now, instead of repeatedly using the word type for particles, we instead at this point can use the term flavor. So in an interaction that involves electrons as their key lepton, any neutrino or antineutrino will have a little E written next to it, making it an electron-flavored neutrino. Similar things are done for muons. Now again, a new quantum number was assigned to these particles to leave an identifier to work with. So any lepton, so that's electrons, neutrinos, and muons, you were given a lepton number of +1, whereas antiparticle versions had a lepton number of -1. Anything that is not a lepton, so your baryons and mesons, for example, would have a lepton number of 0. Just be wary, with the negative charge, it's often made as a mistake that people will write down a lepton number of -1. Just don't fall into that trap. Thank you for your time.